Мы в YouTube. Hi everyone, how are you? Did you sleep well? Can you hear me? Guys, dear freshmen. Дорогие друзья, мені тұрғандар болса, вы меня слышите, да? Я зашла в YouTube, напишите плюс, если вы меня слышите. Hi, if you can hear me, can you please send to me plus or emoji? Today's all speeches will be in English. Hi everyone. Good morning. We will wait for two minutes. Okay, it's okay. Okay, good. Awesome. How are you? Did you sleep well? We have 2 minutes. If you want, you can ask me something now. Hello, hello. First speech will be about our library. Still sleepy. Me too. How about you? Also, I'm good too. Thanks a lot. I'm still in the bed. It's 5 a.m. here. Where are you? What country? Special for you today, all speeches in English. Since I'm in another part of the country. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, of course you're sleepy now. Angola. Oh, great. Okay. Then we're going to start now. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? So, I'm going to introduce you something. Please wait 1 minute. Today you will not see me, only hear me, because my webcam doesn't work. Because of this, you will only hear me. It's okay? Okay, let's start then. First speech about our library, introduction to our library in English. And the speaker is Aygirim Abzalkhanova. You can start. Hi, how are you?
Hello, thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So let me start. Good morning, dear students. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aygirim Abdulkhanova, and I'm a librarian of Scientific Library of SDU University. Before to start the orientation session, we would like to say welcome to our university, welcome to our community. So I'm going to tell about general information about Scientific Library. So let me share this screen with you. Hope you see. So do you see the screen of our presentation? As I have mentioned, today we are going to introduce general information about Scientific Library, about its services, methods, about collections and facilities, some information about online services that the library will provide to the readers during the distance education also will be mentioned. As a new arrived students who need help from our community, Library is ready to help each reader for our university with their needs, and our purpose is to give an access to library resources and services that meet readers' academic, research, and recreational needs. We are going to follow the outline. First of all, we'll talk about policies and about staff, about this collection and facilities, what services do we have, and what projects the library is going to provide to the readers, and about the opening hours. The processes of scientific library are guided and regulated by the following policies, such as library policy, library use policy, collection development policy, library committee policy. So all of these policies could be found on the official website of library, which is library SDU Orientation. These policies provide information on how to use the library, what reader must and mustn't do, how to receive and return books, and other things related to the library. Let's move to the next slide. Here you can see the SDU Orientation. I think you have already seen this website. So if you go to the section students, you can find the library. If you click on this page, you will move to the library website. Here you can see all information which will be provided today and will be announced in the future. In general, there are 4 people who are working in the library. It's our library director and 3 specialists. In order to provide information for the educational and research processes, the SDU library also has assigned its specialists as subject librarians for each faculty. So what subject librarians does? So during the distance education, the subject librarians are going to provide consultations through the email in finding specific materials and necessary resources for the course. Also, they're going to conduct online training for students with interesting topics. It will be mentioned in the next slides. So it will be through the WebEx platform or in the recorded format. All of this recorded format will be uploaded on our YouTube channel. So you can visit it and look at the videos. So the subject librarian for faculties of engineering and natural sciences and faculty of law and social sciences is Agiri Mabzalkhanova. She is a student, she was a student of Nazarbayev University, so it's me. So for SDU Business School and Faculty of Education and Humanity Sciences, Aray Tletiyeva will be a subject librarian. The Center of Multidisciplinary Education and Department of Science, Ahpupisi Kumpaeva, has assigned as a subject librarian. If you have questions related to your research papers, if you have questions related to your schools, how to use resources, how to use online databases, our subject librarians are welcome to answer. All of the email addresses are provided on the slides, so please write to the emails. The next slide shows which materials you can find in the library and what librarians do and how they work with the library collections. First of all, they purchase books according to the instructor's request, get new arrivals, check their art, every day make shelving, editing. Also, they provide textbook to the students, make books issue and return processes. So the library collections and facilities include books, e-books, periodics, and online databases. Let's talk about library collections. In SDU library, the readers can find various collections which are available in Kazakh, English, Russian, Turkish, Korean, Chinese, and other languages. For example, here you can see the collection from Kazakh and Korean literature which could be found in our library. In addition, the SDU library has a collection of science books that are classified according to the main courses of the readers, such as math, physics, economics, chemistry, biology. These books can be helpful for scientists in writing research papers and articles and also for studying. The literature in English also could be found in our library. So it contains these fields like language teaching, learning, journalism, marketing, politics, psychology, and others. Moreover, we have short loan books. What does it mean, short loan? So the books that could be only used in library are called short loan. These books are provided by the professors at their request. For example, in the library we have 100 books, but the course takes 400 students, so 100 books are not available for 400 students. That's why professors request to put short loan books where students can come to the library and take them and use it on the library only. These books has a special sticker on their spine, so you can easily find them on the shelves. About online databases. Now it's very useful during the distance education. So the library provides the readers with the e-resources in the form of subscriptions and trial accesses. The current databases of SDU library include EBSCOhost, RMAP, and also national licensed databases such as Elsevier, Thomson Reuters, and Springer Link. User may get remote access by the registration through domain email. It's a edu.tz. The library notifies the readers with new subscriptions through the network channels or by their mail. Let's talk about equipment which you can find in the library. There are 12 computers in the library that are available for students, 2 scanners where you can copy your documents and other things, materials like, and also 2 donation boxes that you can find on the first and the second floors. If you have books in your home that are just leaving, you can bring to the library and provide it to us, and we'll print and we'll put it on our shelves and share with other students, readers. The users who come to the library and use books and other collection facilities we call readers. They are students, instructors, researchers, staff, and also temporary users. Temporary users are members of faculty families and also SDU alumni. What services our library provides to the readers? The SDU library provides a number of services of our university students, such as lending books when you take and return the books, online consultation, which will be mentioned in the next slides, online consultations through the Telegram channel or by email, online training courses, which will be interesting for our students and very helpful for their courses, e-resources, which are online databases, and also computer space. Let's talk about book issue process. To take and receive the book from the library, every student must bring a valid SDU ID card, which is required to subscribe and enter the library, borrow items, and use a reading room and the Center of Electronic Resources. Please pay attention that this ID card is only, you are responsible for this ID card, and no one should bring them instead of you. So the reader also is personally responsible for all library materials which will be registered on this ID card. How many days will be given to read the books, for example? So we call this checkout books. Staff and students may borrow books for 21 calendar days. So, however, you have no rights to extend them. After 21 days, the book should be returned to the library. How many books you can take on your account? Graduate and PhD students, undergraduate students may have up to 5 copies, except textbooks. So we don't calculate the textbooks, we calculate only books, how many books are on your account. The alumni students may also use books, but only in library. Imagine the case, the situation, for example, when one student is requested the book, but this book is in your hand. So if after 30 days from the day it was issued, the book will be requested by another reader, the scientific library has the right to return this book. We call this requested book. About the book return process. So we have divided it into two types. It's a book and textbooks. Please pay attention that books you can take at any time, and textbooks will be provided at the beginning of each semester. So you can return the books after the 21 calendar days from the day it was issued, and textbooks must be brought to the library after the end of the fall and spring semester. So about lost books. Some students came to the library in these days and asked how I can make a refund for the lost books, or what can I do. So for the lost books, every reader must replace it by the same book content and ISBN number. ISBN number is located at the end of the book, and if it's impossible to replace lost and damaged materials with other identical one, the reader makes a refund. To determine the amount of refund, the library provides relevant information to the university's accounting department. It depends on the category of lost materials. For more information, you can come to the library or write in our email. We will answer to all of these questions. Textbook package. Now, during the distance education, library will be open, but please pay attention that due to the COVID-19, students must keep social distance and hygiene measures. So textbook packages, students may take it by coming to the library and take them for one semester. And also they can send requests to the librarian to scan the needed pages from the textbook. Only 20% of the book will be scanned. So please first talk with your professors and then come to the library to scan these books. About online trainings that really will be useful for you. Online trainings will be provided for SDU students, such as information literacy, citation tools, citation styles, plagiarism, about how to write formal letter, uh, about the topic what is the repository, about how to use the open access databases. For example, library could provide resources for you how to use APA during, for example, during the writing the essay. And now the APA has its 7th edition. Also, SDU University, they follow academic integrity rule, and every student during the writing research papers should follow this academic integrity and don't plagiarize from other works. So library will help you and tell you how to avoid this academic dishonesty. Also, I think, for example, if you write different research papers, you don't know where to save them. You can come to the library and tell about the situation, and we'll tell you about repository where we can save all research papers, which will be in the open access for students and for the university community. So this online trainings will take 1 hour. It will be online through the WebEx platform, and also we'll put in the recorded format on our YouTube channel. Library will announce the session and you may visit the training by registering on it. So our library mail address is library@edu.iz. About social projects. Now you know that the education will be in online format. If you couldn't come to the university, some students are in another cities. So library are going to organize the social projects such as book crossing, book club, read and lead, book donation, and SDU heroes. In book crossing project, the readers share their books within the community, while in book donation, they donate books to the scientific library by leaving them in the book donation boxes, which will be located on the first and the second floors. The scientific library is planning to become even closer to its readers and will organize book club and read and lead and SDU heroes projects. All information will be posted in our social networks, so you are welcome. The readers can take part in these projects and contribute to their development by sharing their reflections with others. If you plan or have an idea how to improve the social life of library with students, you can share it with us or make a project in collaboration with the library. We are always welcome to you. So about opening hours. The SDU library now will be opened from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. and will be closed during the weekends on Saturday and Sunday and also on holidays. This is the contact information of library. We have our social networks such as Instagram, YouTube, Telegram channel. In SDU Instagram social network will post different news, also information, what's happening in our library, what can I take about online open access databases. On Telegram channel, you'll find more detailed informations, and on YouTube channel, you'll find our online trainings. So here our reference list, and if you have questions, so you may ask. And thank you for your attention. Hope you like this library annotation.
All right, I'm here, guys. That's all, Agiri?
Yes, that's all. It's
Yes,
our
Agiri.
point of our library.
Okay, guys, I hope that it was informative, and also I sincerely hope that you listened carefully. So, uh, if that's all, we can continue. Yes, or not?
Mhm.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your presentation, Miss Sagiri.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, we're so
I like
thankful
it.
for you. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Goodbye.
So, dear freshman, what are you doing now? Before we start our next speech, we can, how to say, you can ask me something. Yes, you can ask me something. If someone didn't know me or don't know me, I'm Kera. I'm an assistant of Social Affairs Department. Nice to meet you on our live. Do you have comic books? What? So, you can ask me something. Okay. What are you doing? Почему advisor все еще не написали мне? Дорогие ребята, скоро будет открыт Telegram бот или же чат, и там будет вся информация. Все адвайзеры с вами скоро свяжутся, не волнуйтесь насчет этого. Окей? Ешкім далада қалмайды, бір сөзбен айтқанда. Мы все с вами обязательно свяжемся. What will be first week about? I think you are asking about. Oh, so sorry, so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. 1 minute, please. Adiljan Agay, do you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Thank
Sure.
you. Thank you.
I'm great also, thank you. So guys, we are going to start our next speech. I'm going to introduce you. Mr. Adiljan Anay, our how to say, International Relations Office Director, and he will say about the International Relations Office. Yes.
Yes, sure. Thank you very much.
Can start.
My name is Adil Jananay. I'm the Director of International Relations Office in Süleyman Demirel University. First of all, let me tell you what our office is. So our office mainly functions for the service of the students and teaching staff of the university. We're showing services as far as the providing the network for the exchange programs for the students and teaching staff, and also providing the network for the different academic projects. And our service is mainly conducted via academic life of both students and teaching staff. Right now, I'm going to show the presentation about what exchange programs do we have and what universities, what external universities, partner universities, US students can apply. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to share the content in just a minute. Mm-hmm. Just a moment. Is it visible now? No? No.
No, it's not visible yet.
Just a moment. Okay. Okay, right now I'm going to. Is it okay right now?
Oh, yes, we can see.
Okay, let me see from the beginning. Yes. All right, dear friends, academic exchange program in Süleyman Demirel University is as follows. We right now we are collaborating with about 35 foreign universities in different countries all around the world, including European continent and Asian continent and North American continent. The exchange program is conducted for 1 semester, and mainly what we are proud of telling you is mainly that all these programs are tuition fee waived, so it means that it is free for you to go there and to study. Now, you can ask if I am studying on scholarship in SDU, so as grant. What would I do? So you're not doing anything. You're studying in SDU for free on scholarship, and you will go and study for 1 semester for free in the partner university. If in case you're studying by paying on your tuition in SDU, so you're not going to pay for extra 1 semester in partner university, but your payment is still made in SDU, but you can go and study there in the partner university for 1 semester for free. So you're not paying extra money there. Of course, the course the specialties must be correlevant, and they must correspond to the curriculum of your program where you study in SDU. And when in the faculty, teachers from your department start calculating the let's say possible potential difference in the mapping of the courses, the maximum one must be 4. If it exceeds 4 different subjects, so the faculty itself will not let you select this program in the partner university. So simply saying it, your program must let's say correspond to the program you are going to study in the partner university. In other words, once you're studying here, let's say, for example, mathematics, you cannot usually go and study, let's say, law or journalism in the partner university, because most of the courses will be different there, and the difference will exceed the number of the courses you are taking in SDU. It will be more than 4 courses. But for example, you're studying mathematics, which is pedagogical, and you're going to study for 1 semester mathematics, which is scientific. That might not be a problem because the courses might not be so different. Or even you can go and study something correlated to mathematics. Okay. Some of the partner universities offer their dormitory. Some of them do not offer the dormitory. So for those whose partner university or the university they are going to study, if that university offers, they are lucky, of course, but usually they do not offer the dormitory issue. So usually our students provided for themselves and paid themselves. In other words, students must be ready to fund their own flight and accommodation problems in the country they are going to visit. Yes, they will not pay anything, but they will let's say arrange their own accommodation and their own flights themselves, and visa issues, of course. But generally speaking, it's a very, very pleasant experience, unforgettable impressions, where you are going to visit another country. If you're lucky to go to European continent, and most of our partner universities are the universities of the countries members of the EU, European Union. So once you get the Schengen visa, for example, in Europe, you are able to not to stay only in one country where you're studying, but also visit the neighbor countries. Well, frankly speaking, most of our students who go on exchange program, they do so. They do not stay. If they go to Poland, for example, they do not stay in Poland. They also visit neighbor Czech Republic, Germany, even go to France, and so on. So continental Europe is traveled across all around, and they are happy to do that when on their return, and they share their impressions that was unforgettable. So this is a really very good opportunity. Of course, you cannot do it with on your own with let's say with the university, which is not our partner. They will not recognize you as a student of the partner university. That's why they can say, yes, you can come, but you will pay for your studies. So what do you need to go there is you need to be a second or third year student. You may start your application from the second semester of the first year, so that you can go and visit the country on your second year, first semester, yeah, or in other words, third semester in general. But you cannot do it when you are on your second semester of the third year, so that you can go and visit it on your seventh semester or the first semester of the fourth year. That semester is not possible to apply. So you'd better do it starting from the first year, second semester, applying for the fall upcoming semester, and then later on you can do it throughout the whole second year applying, and the third year, first semester, you can apply. GPA, I hope you already, I'm sorry. Just a minute. So this happened. Okay, I'm sorry. So GPA, I hope you have heard about GPA. So your GPA must be 10.75, not less. Students with a less GPA are not allowed to go on exchange programs just because of their low percentage, or let's say low marks. They will not be allowed by the departments and faculties where they study. First of all, of course, they must be 18 years of age, not younger, but might be older. Generally speaking, I haven't heard of any student who is 17 years of age when they reach their second year of study. So usually it's not a problem at all. No criminal records in Kazakhstan, of course, and the level of English must be B2 at least. Okay, so or in other words, you can also provide globally recognized certificates like IELTS or TOEFL, which also prove that your level of English is quite good enough to go there. How the process is going on. So you start applying it in your faculty where you study. I would say that in every faculty there is one person in charge among the teaching staff. One of the teachers is responsible for these programs, for collecting the applications, for arranging the lists of the students, for the selection of the students. So in faculty, you find out who this person is, and you start contacting this person. You may start contacting the person from the first year, just in order to get prepared for what you must know and what you have to do. Okay, so these people will tell you in details how this process is going on, and then after you apply, you are sent to pass the English test in our university. It is usually held by the CEC Center of Continuing Education Center, or in other words, language school. There you pass the exam, you take your certificate of the proficiency level, and if your level is higher than B2, then it's okay. You are allowed to go. And of course, the faculty also checks your well, credibility, your GPA, and so on. And after that, all the documents are sent to our office, to International Relations Office. And according to this list, according to these applications, we start contacting the partner university, and they send us the quotum, or let's say the number of students they are ready to accept from our university. Usually this quotum, or this number, it doesn't exceed 2 or 3 students or 2 or 3 places. But sometimes if we are lucky, some universities even let us send up to 10 students per semester. The students are selected according to their GPA and let's say English levels. Let's say one of the universities is letting only 2 students from our university, but let's say 10 students from different faculties applied for this university, exactly for this university, different programs. So at that moment we're going to select, of course, consulting the faculties, which students are, let's say, more suitable, or let's say deserve it more to go there. And usually we look at the GPA level. Yes. Those whose GPA is higher, they deserve to take these places. Other students are offered different other universities, and usually there is no problem with students that just say, okay, if I'm not allowed to this university, I will select that university, different university. So as a result, in general, all students are satisfied and they find their final destination and go there. After they go there, I'm sorry. If this country requires visas from Kazakhstan citizens, then of course you must go through this visa issuing process, and this is your own process. You're going to do it yourself. If this country lets Kazakhstan citizens study there without visa, you don't have problems. You just only go there and study. As for international students who study in SDU, they also have this chance to apply for the exchange programs. But for international students, it's a little different. So when international students come to our office for the exchange program, we consult them more because they have some other, let's say, details concerning their own passports, concerning their citizenships. Some countries allow these students go and study without visa. Some countries, vice versa, on the contrary, they put very strict restrictions for these countries which these students belong to as citizens. So we will consult international students personally when they come to us. But international students, as well as Kazakhstan students, have the equal right to go and apply for this exchange program. There is no difference. So we have cases of Kazakhstan citizens going on the exchange programs, and also we have cases of international students as well who study in our university, and they went to partner university to study for 1 semester. Okay, so after you study in the partner university for 1 semester, you come back to SDU, and again, this is the process. You have to get enrolled again into the academic process, into the portal, into the students list. So there you must bring the transcript of the classes you attended in the partner universities, and it is sent to the student service center, and they register you again as a Suleiman Demirel University student, and you proceed your studies in our university. So this is how it happens. What documents usually you need to submit is it's an official nomination letter from our office. It's language exam score or certificate from the language school. Also, it can be a certificate of IELTS and TOEFL with a very good score. Uh, it's the course of list from the dean's office and official transcript from the student's office. Certificate of studentship, which is called in Kazakh anıktama or in Russian spravka, that you are really a student of Suleiman Demirel University. It's not for us; it's for the partner university to send the international passport copy, photos, health certificate, and insurance, and of course some other field application forms that must be filled, and they are filled in our office. The list is not that big, and usually it's not scaring, but students must, well, they must do some kind of work in order to start the process. Of course, it's inevitable. It's yes, it seems like a bureaucracy, but this bureaucracy is solved very quickly if you do the right steps and if you, of course, consult the right people. As I told, there are international offices in every faculty. You must find them, talk to them, and they will consult you with all these questions. Also, of course, you can come to our office and get the consulting from us. I'm going to tell you some popular universities that our students go and visit, and you will see what perspectives you have in front of you. It's Vytautas Magnus University in Lithuania. One more in Lithuania is Shaila University. We have Turiba University in Latvia. In Germany, it is Hof University of Applied Sciences. This university is, well, it's applied sciences, and it, let's say, responds to the needs usually of students of engineering faculty, those who study in computer science, in information systems, scientific mathematics, yeah. Usually students from these departments go to this university for exchange. Schmalkalden University, different branches, different programs, but usually it is popular among the students of business school, finance, auditing, economics, and so on. We have several universities from South Korea, very popular destination among our students. So UNIST is one of our partners. Hankook University is one of our partners. Hannam University. As you see, these universities are, let's say, among the high-rated universities in South Korea. This one is difficult to pronounce, but I will try. It is Sukkummayung Women's University, so you can also try your luck there in this university. But as you see from the name, it is women's university, so usually only ladies go there and study there. But no problem, we have lots of lady students who want to try their luck in South Korea. Let's go on. Inha University and Solbridge International School of Business. So Inha University has different branches, and it can offer programs for engineering students, for computer science students, for journalists. As far as I remember, it also can offer programs for language teachers, but I'm not sure now. I have to clarify again. Solbridge International School of Business is a school as well. From the name, it's in the finance, auditing, economics. All those students who study there, they can select this university. Let's go to Mediterranean region. Cyprus Eastern Mediterranean University is one of the popular destinations among our students. It's one of our partners, but usually students want to go there. Yes, every year, several students go there, and we haven't heard any negative feedback so far. Well, as you know, Cyprus itself is a, let's say, touristic place. Uh, let's say swimming season starts from the April. So if they go in spring, or if they go in autumn, it lasts until the late October. So usually it's popular among our students, not only to go to study but also to go and have rest. It's a very popular touristic place, and Cyprus Eastern Mediterranean University is popular among our students. Yes, this is the photo of our students who went there for one semester. Poland, Europe, Adam Mickiewicz University in Poznan and Collegium Civitas in Warsaw. These two universities are our partners, and also they are popular destination. Every semester, several students go and study there. I would also say that some students like it so much that they decided to, let's say, transfer their study from Suleiman Demirel University to, let's say, to these Polish universities. We say, okay, it's no problem. It's no problem if you like it, of course. In England, we have Birmingham City University. In UK, our partner, yes, but usually it's not that popular among our students because England itself is expensive country, and students really think about it, whether to go there or not. But sometimes they go, So we could say that we send to Birmingham City University as an exchange program for one semester. Oklahoma State University in the USA. It is the only partner in the USA that allows our students go and study there for free. Other partners, they unfortunately want our students pay some money for their studies, and usually it's not that cheap. But Oklahoma State University generously let our students study there for free, and even sometimes, some years, they can let you stay in their hostels or dormitories for free too. Sometimes they do such, let's say, campaigns for our students. So this is the photo of our two students who went there last semester. One more university in Lithuania, which is called Kaunas University of Technology. It is popular among engineering students. Malaysia is South Eastern Asian destination, which is also quite required among our students. Every semester, a couple of students select Malaysia. Sometimes even more students select Malaysia, but usually these two Malaysian universities, Management and Science University and also University Malaysia of Pahang, they send the quota more. Let's say they send only 2 or 1 places to send our students. That's why we cannot send more. Yeah. Let's go back to Europe. It's our fresh partner. We had an agreement only last year, but it started working. We already organized one program, Czech Technical University in Prague, and inside we have a very, let's say, tough connection with the MIA's business school. So students of business school can go and study there. By the way, very, very attractive place. Well, you might have heard about Prague in the center of Europe, very touristic place, a lot of historical buildings. By the way, university itself, although it has modern buildings, but it has very old history. They say it's the oldest university in Czech Republic. We have 2 universities, partner universities in Sweden, and students really want to go, and they are ready to accept our students every semester. But usually our students change their minds when they hear about the, let's say, daily life in Sweden with the expenses. So I mean, if you really rely on your pocket, on your finances, you can go and try Sweden. Studying there is for free, yes, but your accommodation there might cost something. So that's why only those who really can, let's say, afford it, they can select this country for exchange program. And very exotic partner, New Zealand IPU Territory Institute. They also offer exchange programs for our students. And also they offer a very interesting thing, which is called on-campus studying for 2 weeks or 10 days for our students. It includes a 10-day English courses program or English language courses program. Additionally, they also offer dormitory for free. They offer meals for free, and also they offer touristic excursions, or in other ways, touristic trips that they organize themselves for free around the country during these 10 days. The only thing is you have to do is apply for visa and come yourself. Yeah, which is not very easy, of course, because New Zealand is very far away from us. But let's try it. Let's try it together, because we haven't done it yet. The first group that has been arranged and were ready to go was stopped because of the coronavirus, and we haven't sent first group yet. But they are ready to do that. They have such, let's say, such an offer. So these are the universities. We have more universities, of course, guys. I showed you only the most popular universities in this presentation, but we have more universities that are ready to accept our students. You can go to the website and find International Relations Office there, and there you can find a list of partner universities. Also, in the nearest future, maybe today or tomorrow, student handbook will be sent to your emails in PDF format. There also in our pages, on our pages, you can find a list of universities that we are partners with. Or you can write to the email of our office. It's also visible on website, and ask your questions about the list of the universities that we can offer to you. It's not limited only with these universities. We have some other universities in other countries that are less popular, of course, but it's still possible to go and visit there. So guys, I'm done. If you have questions, please ask your questions. Yes.
Oh, thanks a lot, Mr. Adiljan. Students are grateful to you for the important information with which you have shared with us. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Now I'm going to see, did they have some questions maybe? Oh, I think they don't have questions.
They don't have questions.
Yes.
Just I wanted to ask, was there anybody who listened to me?
Yes, of course. I have
Okay,
some
okay,
students,
okay,
international
okay,
students, yes. Uh-huh.
okay. International students listen to me. Okay,
Yes.
that's nice. That's nice. International students, I want to say that we will be in the very close contact with you
Oh, I have
over
one
these
question,
days. But
sorry. Uh-huh.
yes, please.
Is there any partnership with China University?
Yes, we have. We have Chinese universities. We have one Chinese university in Shanghai city, and in some other cities close to Beijing. And we have these partners, and our students went to these universities, let's say, several times until the last year. But last year, I don't know, maybe it was first of all, because of the coronavirus, students themselves changed their mind. That's why they didn't apply to the Chinese university. Before that semester, also they applied, but somehow they also changed their mind at the last moment, and they changed their destination somewhere else. So for 1 year, we haven't sent students to China, but before, in the previous years, we sent our students every semester. That's why we have Chinese partners. Yes.
Great, great. And they say also it was a great pleasure to see you, teacher.
Yeah.
Thanks a
Because
lot.
they contacted me also. They contacted me by WhatsApp or email. They didn't see me at all. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I
Well,
hope
thanks a
one
lot.
day I will see them too. Yes. Okay.
Yes, of course, we all hope.
Okay.
So,
If no question, other questions might be sent to my email again,
yeah.
WhatsApp, or SDU IRO Instagram. Everything is written on website. The emails, the Instagram account is written on website. They may find it there and ask their questions freely. We will answer. Okay.
Yes, of course. Thanks a lot.
All
Have
right.
a nice day.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye. So, guys, I hope it was informative, very informative, especially for our international students. He said about exchange program and about everything. Can you hear me? Did someone hear me? Okay. Now we are waiting for our next guest. Okay, all right. All right, you hear me? Great, great. So, what are you doing now? By the way, I want to say that I want to congratulate you on your admission to the SDU. Great job, guys. Can you hear me? You can ask me something now. We are waiting for our next guest. I want to congratulate you on your admission to the SDU. Great job, guys. So, guys, we have a lot of international students, and I want to ask you, who is from which country? Can you write down, please, here? I want to know. Are you a student in SDU? Yes, I am. I'm studying faculty philology faculty, 2 foreign languages. Who is from which country, guys? I want to ask you. I want to know. Please, can you write down? Can you hear me well? Let us know, please. I don't know why, but our next guest being late. Maybe there are technical problems. Who has what specialty? What kind of specialty did you choose? Do you choose? I'm not an international student. I just prefer to listen to the info in English. Oh, great. That's great, guys. USS. Cool. Kazakhstan. Great. TFL. Oh, great, great. My school. I'm also in TFL, 2 foreign languages. My second language is Korean. Which language do you want to choose? Like your second language? Mathematics, computer language. Oh, great. French. Oh, I wanted to choose French, but I chose Korean. Management. Great, great. I'm so happy for you all, guys. Can you speak Korean fluently? No, no yet. Just basically, only basic things I know. Like, 안녕하세요, 저는 케라입니다, and etc. Why I chose Korean? Because how can I say this? Because I like Korean dramas, maybe because of this. Korean serials, films, and something like that. Because of this, I think. Many girls now like Korean dramas, etc. I'm so sorry for this that you cannot see me. Only you can hear me today. Any questions you can ask me now? Why our next guest is so being late, badly being late? I'm from Kazakhstan, but I don't understand Kazakh, so thanks for opportunity to get information in English. Oh, not at all. It's just our job. Always welcome, guys. By the way, you can follow me on my Instagram. Oh, our guest already here. Who is our next guest? I'm going to introduce you now. Now he will say about very important things about distance learning, guys. And so I want you to ask and listen carefully, okay? I saw you yesterday. Why you choose this profession, 2 languages? Oh, okay. I'm going to answer you after that our guest will present his presentation, okay? So I'm going to introduce you. Wait a minute, please. Almaz Jumagilda. Mr. Almaz, can you hear me? Mr. Almaz, can you hear me now?
Yes, good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen.
Good
So I can hear you
afternoon.
well.
Happy to hear you now.
Okay, is my internet connection good? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but we cannot see you. We don't see.
Unfortunately, I'm using my laptop, so it is very, I mean, my webcam is too bad, but I'm going to present my screen, so that's why I think there is no need to
To see
look
you.
at me. Yeah, that's the
Okay,
thing.
okay, that's okay. I have this problem also too now. Okay. We can see your. Oh, okay, we got it.
So
So
you can
guys,
see my laptop, right?
yes, we can see your screen. So let
Good.
me introduce you.
Please.
Okay. He is our distance learning department director, Mr. Almaz Jumagelde. So I give the floor to you, Mr. Almaz.
Okay, thank you very much, dear ladies and gentlemen, young freshmen. We really welcome you at our university. Unfortunately, we cannot see you in the walls of our campus, but at least we can do a favor for you and present something on distance. But today, I'm going to talk about distance education at our university. So basically, I will say what will be online semester like and yet introduce you to some rules and regulations about online semester. So by the way, my name is Alman Jumagelde and I'm the director of Center for Distance Learning. So let me begin. Today, we're going to cover several issues and among them, the general principles for distance education at Suleiman Demirel University, structure of online courses at our university, and basically I will introduce you to the flipped learning framework. So that is the framework that most of our teachers will be using for the online semester. We will talk about student workload and what is it. Then I will say something about assessment policy, attendance policy, office hours, and about scary online proctoring. Turning to the orientation for the online course, I will tell how to how to be introduced to the instructors and how to build communication with them and how to find some support channels through which you are going to receive some help. So basically, that's all things that should be covered in online education, and that is important because, as you know, this semester will be on distance, and you will have a lot of questions, a lot of, I hope, but still, you will have some problems, several issues, and this presentation can help you with solving all these issues. So, the first and very important thing is the general principles of the online education at our university. To begin with, I want to say that not most, but all the educational academic processes in the university will be held with the help of the Moodle learning management system and WebEx video conferencing. So what is that? Yesterday we did a survey with the Kazakh group of students, and most of them said that during their school online studies, they used Google Classroom, they used WhatsApp, they used Canvas, they used Telegram, like a lot of things. At the university, we're using Moodle. So Moodle is the platform where instructors and students can work collaboratively to help each other. Basically, instructors put to the Moodle their articles, syllabus, some sort of programs, resources. You will see their presentations, homeworks, all the tasks, readings. I mean, all the things that are connected to your studies, you will find in Moodle. And you, as a student, will send your tasks, your assignments, anything, and instructors will be grading you through Moodle. So that is what is Moodle. So basically, it is the platform for interchanging of the academic activities at our university. Turning to the WebEx. WebEx is the live conferencing tool. Basically, something like what we're doing now. So you are in online listening to me, and I'm having some kind of conference. But during the classes, lecturers, instructors will be delivering some presentations, speeches, lectures, and you will be online listening to that whole stuff. So I suppose now you got the structure: online classes, live sessions in WebEx, and Moodle for interchanging of resources and all that issues. Basically, asynchronous study. Basically, it is learning at your own pace. So that is the first thing. Next is video lectures. Currently, at this time, our instructors preparing video lectures for you. It is done to help you because sometimes students couldn't be online, right? So, for example, we have 2,000 freshmen this year, approximately 2,000, maybe less or more, and not all 2,000 students are here in this online session, right? And for those students who couldn't join us online, who had some problems with the internet and all this stuff, we are preparing in advance, beforehand, prepared video lectures to send, and they anyway will get that information. They will receive that knowledge on the same level as they are doing in online. Next thing is flipped learning framework. I will explain it a bit later, but from the picture you can see that something changed, something flipped. So we'll see what flipped. And the next is MOOCs, Massive Open Online Courses. I suppose our students know what is Coursera, edX. That's the platforms with some courses, and our instructors also use some materials from Coursera or edX. They are inserting these platforms, tasks from these platforms, or some sort of resources and information for you to make your learning experience better and brighter, right? So that is the general principles of the online education. That are the general components for the online semester. Next, I have been talking about the Moodle, and this is the interface. At the left top, you can see the site, right? moodle.sdu.edu.kz. So this window will open, and you will see some sort of username and password. The username and password will be sent, I suppose, in a couple days to your registered emails with all the documents. So you will have there your Moodle username, your portal account, your student emails with all passwords, and basically you will be already enrolled to the course. The only thing that you should do is just insert your username and password and enjoy your learning experience. Let's go on. This is how basically WebEx looks like. So online conferencing is a very important part of this semester because you should communicate with your instructor. You should see him, you should tell him something, you should have some sort of interaction. And the WebEx platform is a great tool to do that. Basically, WebEx is the alternative platform for Zoom. And why I said Zoom? Because most of our Kazakhstani school children know what is Zoom. So WebEx has the same functionality as Zoom, but we are as a corporate university using Zoom or WebEx. I'm sorry. So here we can share our screen, what I'm doing right now. Here I can record some sessions. Here I can chat with participants. Here I can poll some sort of questions to my participants. Here I can live stream and do a lot of more functions. Going to the structure of the online course, it is the flipped learning framework. So as said, that flipped learning is when something flipped, turned over. Let's imagine the ordinary semester, right? In ordinary semester, students and instructors having sessions in the classes. During the sessions, during the classes, instructor explains some sort of material, right? And after the class, when the class finishes, student goes home and there he does his home tasks, prepares for the next classes. And that is ordinary session. In the flipped learning framework, student is given some sort of theoretical knowledge, resources to study at his own pace, and prepares for the live sessions before that live sessions. So you can see, before lesson in the online semester, you will be given some sort of in advance prepared video lectures, corresponding readings and tasks in Moodle platform. And you will prepare for the live session, because during the live session, there won't be any sort of boring lectures. You will be discussing something. You will be solving problems. You will be checking each other and explaining previously learned materials. After this live session, you will go home and you will not be busy with doing home tasks. You will be sent extra materials, extra video lectures. You will be given some sort of assignments and quizzes. And the same, during the online, once again, you will be practicing learned outcomes. So in online, in this sort of live sessions, you will not be boringly listening to the lectures. You will be interchanging with your ideas, with the classmates, with your instructor. And that is flipped learning framework. Let's go on. Going further, I want to introduce you the student workload. You know workload, нагрузка, right? According to the Bologna process, which was held in 2015, one student workload, one ECTS. So basically, our courses are valued, are measured via credits. And you know that. I suppose we're talking about this for several days, and now you got that we're measured in credits, and we call them ECTS. And amount of one ECTS is 30 hours. So basically, at our university, we have 5 ECTS classes, 3 ECTS classes, or 2 ECTS classes, which means that overall workload for that classes are, in case of 5 ECTS, is 150 hours. It means that during one semester, you will be spending for the class that has 5 ECTS 150 hours. Let's exclude 45 hours that you are having scheduled classes, and 105 hours is your time to study that class by your own, at your own. Basically, instructors will be relying on this table when giving you assignments. Let's divide this 105 into 15 weeks of our semester, and we will have 7 hours. It means that every week, excluding class hours, instructor will give you tasks for 7 hours maximum. And you will be doing that tasks for this amount of time. It can be assignments, quizzes, writing papers, preparing some presentations, video materials, activities, but you will spend this amount of hours. So I'm not going to scare you, but that is the reality. You are in the academia and you should devote yourself fully to the studies. 7 hours is not something like every instructor will give 7 hours to study. No, nothing like that. But maximum, instructor has the opportunity to give you tasks for 7 hours in the example of this sort of classes. You will see the types of classes in your student portal, and you will understand me later. Let's go on. The structure of the online course includes assessments. So assessment, you know, the grading policy, right? Holy University relies on cumulative grading and formative assessment approach. What is cumulative grading? It is when students at the beginning of the semester has 0 points, have nothing. And throughout 15 weeks, you are doing your best to reach 100%, 100 points. So you're having assignments, quizzes, tests, I don't know, some sort of tasks, home tasks, presentations, and for every single task, you're getting some points. And when semester finishes, all the points will be calculated, summed up, and that point will be your mark. During the semester, instructor has opportunity to give you unlimited amount of quizzes. At least 1 video lecture per week. From 2 to 6 big assignments. What is big assignments? Let's assume that you're having the project work. You should research something, do it in the group, spend at least 10 days. That is big assignment. It includes variety of skills starting from researching, critical thinking, creativity, and etc. and etc. You're spending a lot of time on that, and the value of that assignment will be also big. We also have midterm examination. That is, it says for itself, right? Mid. It will be in the middle of the semester in case this sort of examination is a part of assessment criteria of the instructor. But anyway, that's also a big examination, and it checks your half-term results. We also include project work as a part of assessment criteria. And as I said before, everything is summed up because cumulative grading is the approach that we're using for the assessment of our students. Going further, I want to introduce you to the structure of the online course. For the online semester, we set that the assessment policy is revised, and it requires minimum of 50% of the student attendance. That is a great news, right? It means that you can be present at half of the lectures and you will still be able to finish that course. But here is a comma. Please do not play with this as attendance. It doesn't mean that getting 50% of participation will give you good points. In most of the cases, as experience shows, students who are bad at attending classes, they are also bad at their marks. So 50%, why 50? It was actually it was 70. Why 50? Because we know that internet, it is very different in every region of our big country. And for that reason, we are taking that into consideration and decrease it to 50%. If you will not be present at least at the half of the classes, it means that you will be automatically not accepted to the final examination. That is retake, and retake means having the same course in the next term. Next, virtual office hours. So we know what is office hours. It is a time when instructors invite students and discuss individually problems related to the course, to the subject, to several topics, and maybe something was unclear. So that is office hours. In online semester, that's obvious that it will be held in virtual atmosphere, and it can be held in a variety of different formats, like WebEx meetings, phone calls, chats, video calls, forum discussions, etc., etc. No limits. The only important thing is to reach students and discuss problematic areas. The next is online proctoring. What is that? In ordinary semester, at the end of the term, you're having final examinations where you will have something like and the atmosphere. Proctors are looking for you not to cheat. They're controlling you, and etc., etc. In online semester, the chance that students may cheat is higher than in traditional semester. That's why university assigns online proctoring program. That's a software that basically controls many things. Imagine you're sitting in front of the computer and having quiz. So basically what you're gonna do, students are going to look somewhere, listen to something, trying to find some materials. Online proctoring will block any other folders, anything in your computer except the quiz file. That's the first thing. Second thing, it requires the authentication. It means that you will be turning on your webcam. Online proctoring will see your face. It will report to the instructor how many times you looked to the left, to the right, up and down, how many times someone whispered or said you something. It will collect all the statistical data, and later on, when the quiz finishes, it will say, like, this student did these things, these actions for this amount of times. And if it is like that amount of time is really like high, it is supposed that you cheated, and you will be excluded from the final. So let's go on. But please do not take into, like, don't be afraid of that. Just do not cheat, because we are for academic honesty, academic integrity. We don't want that sort of issues. Next thing is about orientation for the online course. When the classes start, your syllabuses, program for your lesson will be in Moodle with promo video for the course, where instructor will tell about himself, herself, explaining the learning outcomes of the course and all the related things. You can communicate with your instructor via Moodle, there is a chat, and via student email. So it is for two-sided interaction related to the academic processes. Also, we suggest to our instructors to open Telegram channels where they can post some important announcements for you. Going further, this is vitally important. Support channels. Please leave DMS, that's not for you, but refer to help desk, SDU Orientation. So you can leave a request if you have problems and you need help with WebEx platform. Maybe you can join something, or Moodle platform. So you don't know something you can't enter. Our IT specialist will help you. Or you forgot about email, or you didn't receive something. Do the same thing. Also, we have a site which is called Password SDU Orientation, where you can reset passwords for Moodle, email, portal. That's very good service. So please refer here. Basically, that's all what I wanted to tell you. I still have 6 minutes according to the reglement. So please, Aigerim, if we have several questions in the chat, you can be student voice. You can ask me if you're here.
Okay, of course. Let me see. Okay, guys, that's all. If you have some questions, you can write down here on YouTube. Mr. Almas, we can wait for a minute.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
By the way, how are you?
Thank you very much. And that's a bit busy Saturday.
Oh.
Despite our weekends, we're working, preparing for the semester.
Yes, that's right.
And you?
I'm great also, but a little bit tired maybe.
You can be tired. You're receiving that energy from our freshmen.
Yes. Okay, I think we don't have questions. I think
Okay.
they understood everything.
I suppose, I hope so. But
hope
anyway,
so.
guys, dear students, if you will have any questions, refer to help desk. Don't hesitate to ask. Do not struggle or die alone. We're here to help you.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Almas, we have one question.
Good.
How lectures are going to be? Can you answer to this question?
So how lectures are going to be? Okay, yes. So as I said, we're using Moodle and WebEx. And WebEx is video conferencing tool, where student opens video conferencing class, students join that class, and they are having lecture. The question can be like, how students are going to find that online class, right? Everything in Moodle. So the only thing that students need to know is their Moodle login and Moodle password. Because then when they will join that Moodle, they will see all the list of their lectures with their instructors. And for instance, if that's a History of Kazakhstan class and you're a first-year student, and let's say on Monday you have a scheduled class, it means that on Monday you're joining Moodle, opening History of Kazakhstan, and there is a link. Instructor will say something like, "Good day, dear students. At the scheduled time, please click on this link." You're clicking on that link and you're in the online lecture.
Great. Thanks a lot for this information. Any questions, guys? If you have any questions, you can write down here right now, and Mr. Almaz will answer. How can I register in Moodle?
How can you register in Moodle? Okay, you don't need to register because that is what our IT specialists do for you. For now, your documents are in the process of processing, right? They are inserted to our data on our storages. When that process will finish, our IT specialist will register you to the Moodle and will send you Moodle password and Moodle login. Just use that login and password and that's all.
Oh, great. One question I think you already answered. Will we be given Moodle login and password, or do we have to create them ourselves?
So you will be given.
Yes, you will be given. Any questions, guys? If you have any questions, just write down, or you can write to our Mr. Almaz. Yes?
Yeah, sure. So let me turn back to help desk.
Yes.
Okay, this one. Any questions related to WebEx, Moodle, email, please write here, okay? Leave a ticket here.
Great. When will we receive an acceptance letter with passwords and logins? When?
That's not a question for me. That's a question for the student's office, I suppose, but they are working on that.
Uh-huh. The entrance to the website is going to be only by ID?
Yes, ID and some sort of passwords will be sent to you.
Great. Any questions? Oh, I think that's all. Mr. Almas, thanks a lot. Students are also grateful to you for the most important information that you have shared.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. Please remember that we love you. Please, for now, keep in mind only several things. You will need to know your student portal. You should know your Moodle and your student email. These three things are vital for the online semester. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thanks a lot. See you. Bye. So, guys, I hope it was how to say informative to you if you will listen carefully. Yes. So now I'm going to have my lunch. It's break time. Let's meet each other on 2 p.m. also here on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. I'll be back. Okay? If you hear me, just can you send plus or emoji or something like that? Can you hear me? Oh, great, great. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, great. Let's meet each other on 2 p.m. Okay? On 2 p.m. I'm going to have my lunch now. Bon appetit to me and to you too. So bye. See you. See you on 2 p.m. on our YouTube live. Okay? Okay, great. Great. Bye. See you guys.